Well, hello guys. Howdy you all doing down here in Edison, New Jersey? I'm sitting here and doing my final drop off. I tried to eliminate my last load in the south side of Jersey, out of Border Town, but from Nebraska I terminated that, and I'm doing this tiny little run here, same day pickup, same day delivery, what allows it and fits right in perfect in my schedule. Well, now that the night that I spent in Border Town, New Jersey, was a petrol truck stop, and I like the idea. It's a huge spot. It's available until 6-7 p.m. You don't have to reserve it, but I did anyway. Well, there's a parking fee of $20. If you did reserve, $14 plus purchase anything $6 and above, and that's equivalent to $20. That's what the price ticket is for parking, for entrance. Anything more than 2 hours, it's going to cost you $20. Anything less than $2, it's not going to cost you anything at all. Well, today from here, I'm just going to do a brief video on this fan clutch. Finally, it has arrived, as you know, and I do have it with me. This is going to be my final video for today, and I would not know when will be the next video I will be making, but I know for sure it will be not tomorrow or the next day. But this is going to be my final video, and this is it, guys. This is about the fan clutch. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at this fan clutch, what I would like to go over with you, and what's the best market out there and the best product you can purchase a fan clutch. Well, that's for me to know. Now it's going to be for you to find out. Well, this is the product right here, guys. It's a Borg Warner. Borg Warner is, well, Borg, that's what I say, but Borg Warner is a very, very good company. And I think I would go with this better than anything else. This is my opinion. If you guys need a fan clutch, you'll get this. I want to take a look. Search on the Google, you'll see it yourself. This company does turbos, okay, and they make very good turbos. Borg Warner, look into that. It's good for Detroit 60 series 14 liter. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we got screws that comes with this. Here we go, Borg Warner fan clutch. This is what it looks like. Now when we are going to take a look at from the inner and outer part of this fan clutch, as you can see that, look how well and nicely done. Now make sure that you also, when you get anything like this, make sure that it does say Borg Warner on this product. Okay. Now also very much noticeable, as you can see, that how well this is built, and it is done very professionally. I will go ahead and turn this. This is pretty heavy, as you can see how it looks like inside. Well, this is going to stay outside actually, and the fan will attach here. Then once the fan attaches here and bolted on and tight nicely, and this is going to stay out and this is going to stay in. So you will see, my finger just got stuck in there, and you will see the clutch itself. Now, I am looking a few things here that I want to mention. I like to go over with you guys, but most importantly, like when you see the piston rod, which is this here, and it's nice and greased actually. I don't want to dirty my hand. It is very important that before you install a new fan clutch, you need to inspect the bottom of the piston rod and the old clutch for the wear and damage. If it is damaged, shown below the figures, then inspect the pulley hub bearings also. If the hub is also worn or damaged, then you must repair it. Because if you don't, You don't want you to place this brand new fan clutch. Alright, so that's the only thing. Now, it's important to inspect the hub bearings, remove the fan drive belt, and rotate the pulley while pulling the pushing or in it. Just make sure that when you rotate the pulley, check for play or roughness. If there is any bearing wear or damage. So you want to make sure that when inspecting the bottom of the piston rod on the old clutch for wear or damage. So if you see any signs of that, then your clutch is bad. Well, what else can we talk about this? I'm going to go in a few little details, and I can see the pins right inside. So I'm assuming when you remove that, everything else comes out. You unscrew this, you completely rebuild it. But what I want to do is, I'm going to still have the old clutch with me. It's the core. They're not taking it back, but I'm getting this for some reason. I guess he forgot to take it back, or maybe not. Now, I do know one thing, that they do come parts also, which is about $100 or something. But if I know that, then I'm going to rebuild it myself. So I'm going to buy the necessary tools, and I'm going to rebuild fan clutch. And this way, you never know. Maybe it'll be my future business. Well, let's take a look and see what we got here. Now, we do know what's inside. Why does this clutch lose air or starts leaking air or it gets stuck? You got the clutch housing, you have clutch shaft, you have clutch lining, you have retainer plates, front spring caps, spring carriers, front O-rings, and the rear O-rings. Yep, those O-rings, when they go bad, you start losing air. Your fan clutch gets stuck, and that's all it takes. That's all that needs to be done. You got the snap rings, which is, we're looking at it right now. It's right in there, the snap rings. Cylinder cap, we got some hex nut, lock washers, fan studs, U-cup seal, and screws, retainer plate, bearing, grease, seal, and on and on. I'm not going to get into all this detail because I did memorize them, and to memorize and to go ahead and go in details. So this is what we're looking at, the clutch. Our next video, we're going to go ahead and put it on, because in the past 14 days I was driving and the fan was turning, but at some point when I used to just using this button, this all the time, and the fan will stop turning, and we got a normal running. So the whole day it's good, except several days, several times of the day, depending the hour and the minute and the second, it does just keep turning the fan. Anyway, so story short, we're going to put this on, and this is what exactly looks like. Once we remove the old one, I'm going to go ahead and check this and see if that is worn out or not. And there's a little tiny O-ring right there. See that? So everything's going to get connected. Now we can't wait. I can't wait. Go ahead and place this. Well, I want to say thank you guys. If you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me an email. Once again, Borg Warner is a product you want to go ahead with. And that's the only thing I get for this truck. Borg Warner, nothing else. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Part 3. We'll install this fan clutch and see how it works. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next time.